Hi everyone, my name is Oyelami Temitope Ibidunni. I'm a digital engineering student and I'll be the one to anchor today's interview. With me here is one of our doctors from the Faculty of Computer Science. Could you please introduce yourself and your office?
Hello, Topi. So my name is Dr. Claudia Krull, and I am the International Relationships and Exchange Coordinator, which means I'm basically coordinator for international affairs at the Faculty of Computer Science.
Okay. So what are the things you're responsible for?
So I'm basically there to coordinate and as an information hub for anything international that concerns the faculty. So for example, international students coming in, which is the largest bunch.
Okay.
I'm also responsible, however, for our students wanting to go abroad, and then also coordinating programs where, for example, there's staff exchanges, and I'm also helping out the international mentors.
Oh. Great. So I know students have been coming around to ask you questions. What are the typical questions that students ask?
So that really depends on what part of their studies the student is in. So sometimes the students come and start asking me questions before they come here because my name is present on the website, and they ask questions of how to apply for a specific program or what prerequisites they need to apply for one of our study programs. And then I just forward them to the international office at that point, or to the immatriculation office, or tell them they should apply through Uni Assist, for example. And then when students arrive here in their first couple of weeks, they have a lot of questions on how to get their study plan scheduled and where to find this and where to find that. And their students, especially at the faculty, then have lots of questions where the mentors help out a lot in those. And then later on in their studies, the students come also with normal questions related to the stuff I teach, but also students looking for master thesis and asking for advice. How can I find a master thesis? How can I find someone to advise my master thesis? Since they know I'm at least a person they can talk to, since they kind of met me and saw me, and they are not as afraid to ask me than someone they haven't seen before. Or maybe I'm not as threatening as some of the professors seem.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And with that, students might tend to want to I don't want to use the word abuse some opportunities. So like when they feel that they are free with you, they want to ask you everything. What are the things you're not responsible for?
Okay, yeah, so especially study-related issues, so specific study-related issues, I'm definitely not responsible for. So there's study coordinators for the DKE and the DE program. There's 2 for each. So those people are responsible for the coordination of the programs and questions specifically related to DKE or digital engineering. I'm also not responsible for visa issues. And for that is the international office and also the city office for visa. They're responsible for visa issues. And I'm also not responsible for every student's master thesis. I mean, several students come to me and would like just me to advise their thesis because they think I'm approachable and I'm good about that. But if I have nothing to do with their topic in my research or teaching area, then I can't really do that. So I'm really trying to be an information hub. And if a student asks me a question and I'm not the one who can answer it, I try to relay it and try to help the students anyway. But I cannot help each and every single student, unfortunately.
Yeah. And how about helping with personal issues, like maybe marital issues or health issues?
Actually, there were students coming in, but there's also other officers at the university who can help them with it. Or for some issues, we are just not responsible. So if it's really a personal problem, we can send them to psychological help here at the university, or if it is affecting your studies, then we can still go through the examination office, or maybe also talk to a professor to find a solution at some point. But for many personal issues, we as a university are not responsible. But when they become really threatening, and also for your studies, we can definitely send you somewhere to try and find some help.
Oh, okay. So where can we find you? I mean, international students, where can we find you?
Yeah, so most international students meet me right in the introductory week, because we give an introduction there for both study courses, and I try to be there for the first couple of minutes, just giving a general introduction about the faculty. And of course, I have an office at the faculty. I'm a normal teaching staff, so I'm giving lectures and exercises, so students can physically find me in the faculty, and I'm there for them to contact.
Okay, so they can contact you in the office, and how should they contact you? Should they just walk into your office if they have any issues, or how can they contact you?
Actually, I prefer contact via email, because then I can fit it into my schedule when I can help the student. So I can either try to answer the question right away. So if they send me an email, that should be as specific as possible about the question and the issue. So I can either try to answer it right away or ask them for an appointment, or also point them to someone else if I'm not responsible for that. That's why a specific question is very helpful. Some students have also contacted me through Facebook, through Messenger. And I find that not very helpful because it sometimes intrudes on my personal time, and which I don't like. And on the other hand, it's hard for me to backtrack when I send something there, when I give an answer, and I cannot reuse the answer if someone else asks the same question. So that's why I always divert people asking me on Facebook. I divert them, okay, please send me an email, and then that's fine. I can answer it when I have time, when I have the information, and then they will get a much more thorough answer than just a no or something like that through a social network.
Okay. Then is there any platform where some important informations are put?
Yes, there is. I mean, there is an international homepage to the faculty, which is linked on the faculty homepage, which we also introduce when the students come in, and which should hopefully be easy to find, since we're also trying that as an information hub. We're redirecting people from there to the study courses, to the EQUIS first steps, who are very helpful when the students come here for the first time, to the mentors, who are also there to help the students initially when they come in here. We are adding material there. For example, the interviews we're taking just now will be on that website. There's information for students going abroad. There's some specific courses for international students. So everything should be collected there.
Oh, okay. So on a general note, is there a word of advice or some things you would like to say to international students?
So specifically for international students, I mean, we're really glad we have so many intelligent and wonderful young people here studying with us. And it is really help. We are providing a lot of help. We are providing a lot of information. So most of us would be helped best if you check out, if you can find the information first somewhere online, on the website, on course websites and all of that. Most questions that are asked in person or via email could be answered easily if you search for a couple minutes on the websites or even just Google that. So my word of advice would be try to find the answer yourself first and only then contact someone from the faculty. We really like to help you, but we would not like to waste our time on questions that could have been answered beforehand.
Okay. So thank you very much, Dr. Claudia Krull, for your time. We really appreciate your time here and the information given.
Thank you, Toby.
Thank you.